Good morning, Fiona. It's nice to see you this morning.
Oh, it's great to see you again.
This is fantastic. This whole line of movement equipment from Miss Fiona Summers and her wonderful husband is absolutely fantastic because this is what it is all about. Get moving. And we're talking about the Summers Cardio Core Machine with workout booklet. Cardio and core. Two words that most people are like, no, not for me. Well, as you can see, I'm working my core, and I'm doing cardio, and I'm in a wool sweater, and I'm not talking to you like this right now. This amazing machine is $79.98 or 5 easy payments of $16. This is absolutely fantastic and a perfect time for all of us to start moving into the new year. Right, Fiona?
Definitely. I think many of us take our functional fitness for granted.
For sure.
But, you know, as we age, or maybe we've had an illness or an injury, I'm 60 this year, things do change. They do change, and we lose our ability. We become prisoners of lack of mobility. And also, aging is a privilege.
It definitely is.
But we have to age strong, so we have to do something, Steve.
Yeah.
Now, this could be going for that lovely long walk. That could be having a gym membership or, you know, a larger piece of equipment. But maybe that's not for everybody. And for many years, I've always said, come on, interrupt your sitting, get up, you've got to get moving. But I thought, actually, no, actually now, stay seated, but get moving whilst you're sitting.
Absolutely, definitely. A lot of us sit down for a large part of the day. You know, we stay a little sedentary, and now, exactly what Fiona was saying, we get moving. Here's what's not happening here. A bunch of pieces, a bunch of equipment, a bunch of weights, a bunch of apps, plugins, batteries, none of that going down here. It's all done right here, so easy peasy. So I'd love if you could just give us a little tour here of what exactly the machine is.
Well, basically it comes, there's one very small item here right next to me. It is a cardio core. It comes fully assembled. That is literally how it arrives. It can lie flat, it could go under the sofa, it pops behind me. All you have to do is take it out the box, you just release the locking pin and you start pedaling. Now, we have resistance bands. Obviously, resistance is so important for all of us, especially us women, when we hear things like bone density, muscle mass. We need the resistance for strength training. We also need to do the cardiovascular. This is your moderate intensity aerobic activity, which for many of us can help reduce the risks of heart disease, of type 2 diabetes, of having strokes. It can also help regulate, you know, cholesterol and blood pressure, and also with a healthy diet can help regulate the weight. So there's many, many important things that as we get a bit older, these things suddenly start glaring at us and we're thinking, goodness me, I don't know how to help myself with those, or actually more importantly, prevent them. So for me to have something, and it was invented by my husband, actually for my husband, because he had had hip replacements, he'd got an ankle fusion and couldn't do the cardio, because as you say, cardio is like, oh, it's just so much impact. My daughter's actually here. She's flown in from Chicago,
it's your daughter.
actually.
Good morning.
And she said, you know what, Mum, I'd love to do this show. She said, because it is so cold in Chicago, I don't want to go outside and do my steps. It's also a bit slippery, you know, I don't want to fall over. Also, she lives in an apartment, so she's like, you know, getting those big pieces of equipment isn't
it's not
necessary.
an option.
And even getting a gym membership. She said, I'm new to Chicago. I don't know where to go yet. So she said, I use it, I love it, I'll come on the show. So it's great having her.
But so good to have you.
It is all, you know, it's for all the family, and I believe it is the perfect way to start. I can show you exactly how to use it.
So easy. So simple. We actually have two different colors. I forgot to tell you. We have it available in the purple, and we also have it available in the black. They do exactly the same thing. This is wonderful. And there are a variety of different exercises that you can do on this one, right?
Definitely. I mean, Georgina here is doing the core workout. Now, you could either be doing this, sitting, relaxing, having your cup of tea, or maybe your glass of Chardonnay, watching QVC, but this is going to replace maybe lying on the floor, which maybe you don't particularly want to do because you're a bit fearful of getting up again, sit-ups, crunches, whatever they call them. I'm actually doing some gentle stepping here, but I could also start working on the upper body, which again is engaging the core. I can reverse the hands, two different ways of using it. This is going to replace ellipticals, the stair climbers, the treadmills, you know, the rowing machines. You know, maybe these are things, they're great pieces of equipment, but maybe a little bit out of your budget or you don't have the space. But also you can do the pedaling and the hands together. That's your lovely stepping. Maybe you're not getting that huge number of steps we're supposed to do every day. Is it like 10,000? Even maybe the thought of that number is making you think, no, I'm not even going to start. But doing the core, which obviously is just so vital for everything we do in life. But as you say, it's silent. There's no electricity. It comes fully assembled. If you can only use one leg. And also think about mobility. How is your knees and your hips and your ankles feeling? Is this an area that you're thinking, actually, I'm getting a little bit unbalanced. I'm getting a little bit fearful of falling. And I'm not, you know, maybe you're worried about going for that walk because maybe you won't be able to get back again.
Yes.
You know, there's a lot of reasons why as we get older, and I'm 60 this year, and my husband's had the hip replacements and the ankle fusions, and it's all needing
Real
to
life.
be addressed, basically.
No, absolutely. And I love that you brought up, you know, the core is kind of like that center that really does talk to the rest of our body. When you have a weak core, the rest of the body is just like, hey, what's going on over there? So it's getting up and out of the couch. It's getting in and out of bed. That is difficult for a lot of people. You need to work on that core. We're not talking about like a six-pack bodybuilder moment. This is definitely something that anyone can do at any fitness level for a sale price of $79.98 or 5 easy payments of $16. We sold over 9,000 of these, and the 5-star reviews are just absolutely fantastic because people brought this home and they're like, this is making a big difference for me, and I'm able to do a lot more than I couldn't yesterday. So this is really, really nice.
Definitely. I think many of us become a prisoner of our own lack of mobility, and important things like getting in and out of cars or carrying shopping just start slipping away from us. And I just think 2025, this is a year for you to actually maybe claw back some of those things that you felt you couldn't do anymore. Not feeling confident walking on, you know, surfaces. It's freezing in Philadelphia at the moment.
Yes.
The surfaces are slippery. I've just come from Sydney where I was selling this, and it was just too hot to go out. There's always an excuse. There's no excuse for sitting down, interrupt your sitting, and get moving.
I love that. We want to age stronger is what Fiona and her team tells us. And the Summers Cardio Core Machine with Workout Booklet is exactly how we're going to be able to take care of that for $79.98 or 5 easy payments of $16. It is simple. It is easy. Everyone needs to keep moving, and you can with Summers Fitness. It's so nice to have you on the show this morning.
Great to be back again.
Yes, we'll see you soon. We are about 18 minutes away from today's special value, so you definitely